Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. This is way out of my comfort zone, but I have to be obedient to the Lord. I'm gonna try my best not to move around. My son's waffles just popped out of the toaster, but I'm only gonna be here for a few seconds. When the Lord tells you to do something in the morning, you gotta do it. I just want to let you know right now, being in front of a camera and speaking publicly, it's not my thing. Even though I'm a very outgoing person, it's just out of my comfort zone, which is crazy because when I was of the world, I was in front of a camera for the wrong reasons. Now, but we're going to do what the Lord tells us. So today, I will be reading out of Genesis 9. So a little context, right? We have right after the flood, the Lord confirms his covenant with Noah, right? Okay. So the Lord, in the beginning, he told Adam and Eve to be fruitful and multiply. So, after this, the Lord floods the whole earth. Well, first of all, he tells Noah to build an ark. That takes like almost 100 years to build the ark. Then it took a year for all the water to come down and subdue. Now we have God confirming a new covenant for Noah. Okay? So after this covenant, he tells them to be fruitful, multiply, and fill the earth, all the animals of the earth, all the birds of the sky, all the small animals that scurry along the ground, and all the fish in the sea will look on you with fear and terror. So right there, that lets us know that we have authority still over the animals and on this earth because the Lord gave us the authority, not on our own strength, but by the strength and authority of the Lord. So after that covenant, what has really drawn me in is when it goes and makes a shift, with Noah's sons. Okay, so we already know his sons were on the ark with him. We already know this, and along with Noah's wife and then his sons' wives. So what I want to talk about today is the response of his son Ham. Oh my goodness, I hope, let me stop for a second. My AC just came on, so I hope, because it's loud, so I hope y'all can still hear me. So it says right here. So right here we have a glimpse of what's about to take place of the new descendants and how us right now, from even 2,000 years ago until now, how we came to be. But before I do that, I'm going to go into that part next week. But today we are going to talk about the sons of Noah. So right here it says, Noah's sons. The sons of Noah who came out of the boat with their father were Shem, Ham, and Japheth. All these Old Testament names, listen. Ham is the father of Canaan. Now, at first, when I first read that, right, because when you start reading the Bible to know the Lord instead of just reading it and checking off your to-do list as a devotional, you start to realize some things. Canaan is not an actual person. Make a little mental note. Canaan is not an actual person. This is a nation. You with me? With me, okay? Canaan. From these three sons of Noah came all the people who now, Yanni, my cat, who now populate the earth. Okay. You're clocking? You're clocking. This is right after the Lord confirms his covenants with Noah. Okay? I hope I'm saying covenant. Either way. Disclaimer, I am not a Bible scholar. I just love the Lord and I love the word. So I just want to put a little disclaimer out there because I know people like to come and try to persecute, but I'm ready for the persecution, okay, baby? So a little disclaimer. So now, anyway, this is why I can't get in front of the camera. I be acting up once I get comfortable. But so after the flood, Noah began to cultivate the ground and he planted a vine yard. Now, first, you see how now we have to work for it, because at first the Lord gave vegetation. We didn't have to do all that work. But now after the fall of Adam and Eve, then you have Cain and Abel. Cain killed Abel, and so on and so forth. Now we are working for the things, okay? He began to cultivate the ground and planted a vineyard. One day he drank some wine he had made and became drunk and lay naked inside his tent. Now watch this. This is what I'm about to talk about. Ham, the father of Canaan, a nation, saw that his father was naked and went outside and told his brothers. Now why he do that? My cat got the zoomies. Then Shem and Japheth took a robe, held it over their shoulders, and backed into the tent to cover their father. As they did this, they looked the other way so they would not see him naked. When Noah woke up from his stupor, he learned what Ham, his youngest son, had done. Then he cursed Canaan, the son of Ham. Now, at first I'm like, Noah, why are you cursing Canaan? You're the one that got drunk and laid on the ground. But it's deeper than that, right? It's deeper. Instead of covering his father, right, in his nakedness, he went and told his brothers, and then his brothers covered him. I don't know about y'all, but you ever have to wonder after you tell somebody something, and as soon as you get off the phone with them, you're like, man, are they going to get off this phone and tell all my business? That's what I kind of feel in this moment. Like, you know, Noah. And then a deeper thing, I'm like, okay, so you got to think about tradition too. Was Ham the first son? But even if he was the first son, instead of covering his father and his dignity, keeping his dignity, he went and told his other brothers. I don't know about you, but if I tell somebody something, I want them to hide and cover me. Cover me. Pray for me. Do not go and tell other people about my mistakes, my business. If I'm stumbling, pray for me and cover me. Do not tell other people. And then you see the actions, right, of the two sons, Shem and Japheth. Like I said, these Old Testament names I cannot. But we're just going to call him Jay. Jay, the other son, their actions, though, they took a robe and held it over their shoulders, backed into the tent, covered their father, and looked the other way. What a response. What a response. And I think that goes to show for the body of Christ and just in general, we need to learn how to cover each other instead of when we see somebody stumbling, like Noah in his nakedness, drunk, we cover him. We cover her in prayer and fasting, okay? So that's all I got for today. So yeah, hope this blesses somebody. I don't even care if there's one or two people on this live, as long as it blesses somebody. I will pick back up on verse 24 next week. Because Canaan, like I said, is not a person. Canaan is a nation. And we're going to see what Noah cursed on Canaan. So, good morning. Read your word. Pray. And y'all have a great day. I'm about to go hit the gym. Well, first I need to see if my son is up. And then I'm going to hit this gym. Bye-bye.